the statutes that have been in existence for hundreds of years. The same thing is true with Israel. They have what are called basic laws, which are a substitute. It'd be better to have a constitution. I've been working on trying to get a written constitution for Israel literally since 1970, but it hasn't happened yet.
I can't even imagine not having a written constitution. We have one, and it's still bloody. Okay, so he is saying that, as far as I understand, that they have the judges can't just rule arbitrarily. They have to pin it to some sort of constitutional law. Otherwise, it's just a political body. Is that true?
That's right. That's absolutely true. And what happened is the Supreme Court, under my other very close friend, who I've known since 1966, Aaron Barak, who was the president of the Supreme Court, he helped devise the concept of reasonableness or extreme unreasonableness, and they would strike down the actions of administrators, the legislature, the military, if they felt they were extremely unreasonable. Now, extremely unreasonable is a vague, open-ended criteria. Reasonable people could disagree as to whether it should be used or not, but it's not something to have street demonstrations over. It's not something for the military to say we won't serve, for doctors to say we won't serve. It's an internal dispute in Israel that should be resolved democratically. Now, sure, protests are good. Our First Amendment provides for the right to petition the government for a redress of grievances, which means peaceful protests. Now, the good thing is that the protests in Israel have been peaceful compared to those in France and compared to those done by Black Lives Matter in the United States. They've been peaceful, but they've been very angry, and I don't think that the protesters are justified in doing some of the things they're doing. Here's what I think Bibi is thinking. He's very smart. He's very clever. He wanted to get through this first provision about reasonableness, and he did. He voted. It was voted 64 to 50-something or other. Now I think he's going to take a pause. The Knesset is out of session until the fall, and I think he's going to try very hard to come to an accommodation. I'm part of that process. I've been working closely with the president of Israel, who's also an old friend, Isaac Herzog, Bougie, we call him. I've been working with Bibi. I've been working with others to try to achieve some kind of a peaceful compromise resolution, which is what is absolutely essential here. And I have a hunch we're going to get it.
Are there, am I right in the reading of different opinions that there is large money that doesn't necessarily, that is not necessarily in it for the peace and love and understanding of one another and bringing people together, that there is a force in here that is trying to break Israel apart and break Benjamin Netanyahu?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know any facts that support that. I wouldn't be surprised. Certainly, Iran has already said Israel has been weakened. Hamas has already said Israel has been weakened. You know, today is a very important Jewish holiday. It's called Tisha B'Av, the 9th day of the Hebrew month of Av. And it was the day that the Second Temple in Jerusalem was destroyed by the Romans in 70 or so A.D. And of course, you know, Jesus went to that temple. That's where he threw over the desks of the money lenders. That temple was very important both to Christianity and to Judaism, and it was destroyed. And today is the day we celebrate. If I'm a little breathless, it's because I'm fasting. As a Jew, I fast on this holiday. It's a fasting holiday, and it's a holiday that commemorates the fact that the temple was destroyed because Jews were attacking each other, because Jews couldn't agree. And this is a day that I think Israelis should commemorate by getting together and agreeing and having compromises. That's what I've been interested in, and I hope I can help bring that about. And I know that Netanyahu wants to bring that about, and I know that there are people, some on the left, who want to bring that about. The problem is the extremists on both sides, as often is the case, are benefiting from the animosity. Their bases are strengthened when there is controversy, the same way that is true in the United States and in both countries. We're so much better off moving somewhat to the middle. I have more in common with centrist conservatives than I do with radicals on the left. I'm a liberal. A true liberal and a true conservative have a great deal in common. Small government, limitations on power, due process, free speech, And that's the points we ought to emphasize.
Yeah. Alan, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. The name of the book is, thank you, Get Trump. You can get that now. The effort to destroy Trump, just get him. Get Trump, and the host of The Durst Show. A guy who I don't always agree with, but a guy I think I have more in common with as well, with some members of the Republican Party, even. Alan Dershowitz, back in a minute. The Glenn Beck Program. What is the first thing you look for when you're buying meat? The price? The sell-by date? How about whether or not it's sourced in America? Ranches and farms are going out of business every day in this country. I drive up the road here and you see all of the dairy farms that are gone now. It's quite amazing. We must keep our local farms and ranchers in business. 85% of grass-fed beef is imported from overseas, even with a little flag sticker on it. They source at Good Ranchers all of their high-quality and chicken from local farms, local ranches. And for every box ordered, Good Ranchers donates 10 meals to Americans in need. If you want to lock in your price when you're paying for in meat in 2 years, no matter what the economy does, go to Good Ranchers. Get your subscription now. It is your inflation-proof ticket to amazing meats. Right now, head on over to goodranchers.com. Use the promo code BECK. Save $30. It's goodranchers.com. Promo code BECK. $30 off with the promo code BECK. Goodranchers.com.
And don't forget to use your promo code GLENN for $10 off your subscription at blazetv.com.
I'm Rob Woodard, News Radio 920 and 104.7 FM. Here's what's happening. Providence police investigating a homicide. A 30-year-old man fatally stabbed in the area of Sterling Avenue in the Silver Lake neighborhood about 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon. EPA is punishing a Rhode Island business for a hazardous material leak. Taylor Farms, New England, in North Kingstown had an accidental ammonia leak in 2020. A training camp to get ready for the 2023-24 NFL season underway in Foxborough. Wednesday was the first preseason game at Gillette against the Texans August 10th. Get news 24/7 on demand at newsradiori.com.
Now, here's your Storm Team 10 forecast.
Today's a weather alert day for the high heat. Inland temperatures reach near 90. It'll be feeling like the 90s to near 100 degrees. If you're headed to the coastline, we have high surf advisories. Gusty winds with a few thunderstorms pop up this afternoon. Some could be strong with gusty winds and heavy downpours. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, hot and humid again, feeling like the low 100s with air temperatures in the low 90s. I'm Storm Team 10 meteorologist Christina Ernie on News Radio 920 and 104.7 FM.
News Radio 920 and 104.7 FM. Traffic.
You're riding your brakes on 95 North from 195 to a center lane breakdown at the state offices. Slow southbound on 95 from Charles Street to Atwells Ave. You're busy on 195 West Broadway to the Washington Bridge. I'm Jackie Murphy on News Radio 920 and 104.7 FM.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com, and I sell custom blinds designed for do-it-yourselfers. Unlike stock blinds offered at big box retailers, Blindster blinds are custom made for your windows and shipping is free. Don't hire an expensive pro, do it yourself and save big at Blindster.com.
Ever since he tried the rough greens for the first time, my dog, Uno, has changed. He's a completely different dog. I hear from people all the time in the audience. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of letters have come in who have had the same experience with their dog. They've heard me talk about rough greens on the show. They get some for themselves. And as soon as they sprinkle it on the dog's food, the dog literally wolfs it down. And it's really good for him. It's not a dog food. It's just chock full of vitamins and minerals and probiotics and omega oils that you sprinkle. Your dog needs these things to be healthy. My dog was easy. From the first time he tried rough greens, Uno was in love. Some dogs take a little bit to get used to the new flavor, though. Dr. Dennis Black, the inventor of rough greens, was on the phone with me last week. He doesn't want that to be a reason for you not to try. He's got a special gift available. You can get a free bag of rough greens for your dog just to try out. All you pay is shipping. Go to roughgreens.com/Beck or call 833-GLEN-33. Put it on your dog's food and begin to watch your dog become healthier.
Your money is now controlled by the U.S. government. U.S. government.
Picture a world where your every purchase is monitored and controlled by those in power to suppress the freedoms of those they see fit. Hi, my name is Captain I'm a former CIA officer and legal consultant. And right now, I've become very focused on the impending rollout of the central bank digital currency. This is not a work of fiction. It's a terrifying reality looming on the horizon. But there is a bit of good news. I've partnered with Advantage Gold to offer you a solution. They are specialists in converting your traditional assets, like those inside an IRA or 401k, into tangible assets such as physical gold and silver. Don't allow your money to be controlled. Claim your free gold protection kit from Advantage Gold. Call 800-900-8000. 800-900-8000. That's 800-900-8000.
Advantage Gold is not an investment advisor or tax advisor.
Call 800-900-8000.
If you're hiring, it can feel like you're trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. And now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. In fact, ZipRecruiter has helped a lot of business owners find their needle in a haystack. Like Marco, president of operations at Telly Tires and Auto Centers. Because Telly Tires has grown a lot in the last few years, Marco needed to hire everyone from a receptionist to a store manager to a head mechanic.
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill. ZipRecruiter helps me keep my business running.
Take it from Marco and millions of other businesses who've used ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter can help you find the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. At ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/FREE. ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Is the high price monster gobbling up your wallet? Give him $1,000 sock in the chops. It's inflation compensation. Your chance to win $1,000.
Weekdays 9 to 5, powered by Iavino Appraisal Service.
You wouldn't take your car to your insurance company's body shop, and you'd never, ever buy a phone from a street vendor. If you need a public adjuster for a property claim, call Iavino Appraisal Service, 401-365-3299.
News Radio 920 and 104.7 FM.
I want to get back to kissing the cheeks of my grand.
all the music you love, 24/7. Now, 93.3. The best variety from 2K to today.
I wake up to the sounds of the silence that allows for my mind to...
Far from my brain is where I bleed. Insanity at sea. It's got me by my soul to squeeze. Without a love for me. Without a dying trees I breathe. The angels in my dream. It turned to demons of greed, that's me. Where I go, I just don't know. I gotta take it slow. When I find my peace of mind, I'm gonna give you some of my good time. Today love smile on me. It took away my pain, said please, oh let your ride be free. You gotta let it be, oh yeah. Where I go, I just don't know. I gotta take it slow. When I find my peace of mind, I'm gonna give you some of my good time. So polite indeed. Well, I got everything I need. I'll make my days a breeze and take away my self-destruction. It's bitter, baby, and it's very sweet. Holy roller coaster, but I'm on my feet. Take me to the river, let me on your show. Well, I'll be coming back, baby, I'll be coming back for more. Do the thing, go sing it no longer. Then, but I'm someone I'm a Congo then. Lacking up a bit, but I want out of devil. Simple pleasure, I'm much better, but I won't regret it never. Where I go, I just don't know. I gotta take it slow. When I find my peace of mind, I'm gonna give you some of my good time. Where I go, I just don't know. I might end up somewhere in Mexico. When I find my peace of mind, I'm gonna keep it for the
I would love to, but I'm not allowed to.
Thing I've learned out on the road is nobody's nobody.
Word into anything of significance?
I'm not sure, Glenn. I was really hoping that there would be a separate January 6th committee. And we really need one for two reasons. To expose all the lies and falsehoods that were promoted by the first select committee. And also to...
Nobody's nobody. Someone's out filling the tank, keeping the good years on the road, but someone's filling up their train, forgetting someone that can't let go. Some livers leave their mark with a pocket knife and a no tree horn. However you come, however you go, nobody's nobody. The sun goes up, sun goes down, takes all kinds of guys who make this world go round. Everybody's somebody, someone, sinner, sinner, son of a gun. Nobody's nobody, no, no, nobody, no, no, nobody, no, no. Nobody's nobody.
Southern New England's country.
Hey, I'm Jordan Davis. Next thing you know, you're saving money like never before. Just spend it all at a jewelry store.
Hey, I'm Miranda Lambert. But this ain't my mom.
Hey, I'm Cole Swindell.
Cat Country 98.1.
Hi, this is Tyler Torres and Trevor Torres of Empire Auto Group. Have you heard the excitement?
For then switch into a new Hyundai, like a lot. Live in their signature country rock style. Saturday, August 5th at the Great Cedar Showroom. Get your...
Check your barrel with bling going. I'm complex. I never claimed that.
Good people. And that's when you need an experienced, compassionate.
Kelly, check it out. Substack. Julie Kelly. Back in just a second.
World of Warcraft.
Into the floodlight. I heard no echo. There was distortion everywhere. I found my ego. I felt Roberto standing there. exhausted. The service station on the road. I took the acid under the white horses. My heart it quicker. I could not tear myself away. Became addiction. If you see darkness, look away. I'm a shining light in your eyes. You're probably shining back on me, but I won't fall. This time, with dark speed, I heed the signs. Oh, glorious world. Oh, potent wave, valleys gone wild. Connect us to love and keep us peaceful for a while. I'm a shining light in your eyes. You're probably shining back on me, but I won't fall. This time, with God's speed, I heed the sign. I'm a shining light in your eyes. You're probably shining back on me, but I won't fall. This time, with God's speed, I heed the signs. I won't fall. This time, with God's speed, I heed the signs.
It's all here. From Pearl Jam to NXS, Smashing Pumpkins, David Bowie, and U2. Cutting edge classics live on 88.1.
I was flying, now I'm crashing. This is bad, real bad, Michael Jackson. Now I'm mad, real mad, Joe Jackson.